Good evening to DeFiChain News on 27th July 2022, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click on the bell button. And still stay until the end because we will talk about the next shows and dates. Lord Mark is away. He is visiting Thailand again, and so today I'm the host of the news show. I can do and say enjoy the trip. I will handle it, and will be very happy if you'll be back next week. And then with this, let's start with the headlines. A lot of things happened last week. We will talk about the DFI listing on Huobi. We showed the result, or I showed the result of the D token voting. We have some updates on the stablecoin pools, DeFiChain status page, some updates, some news about Uniswap liquidity mining. There is an update of the node and the full node wallet. Of course, the community project should not miss the show, and at the end, the future dates, what's happening next here on the channel. Then let's jump back. So, DFI listing on Huobi is also the headline of the show. What is Huobi? If you are not familiar with this, it's a big exchange. It's number 8 on the coin market cap ranking of the exchanges. They have a 24-hour trading volume of about $1.5 billion, and nearly 1 million people are visiting their website. So one of the bigger exchanges, in the ranking a little bit below KuCoin, but in the top 10, so a great success. And another great success is they have now listed DFI as a native coin, not a ERC20 token, really on the DeFiChain blockchain. And the deposits opened on Saturday, 23rd of July. So since then you are able to send DFI to Huobi, and the spot trading started on Monday in the trading pair DFI USDT. So only in the stablecoin US dollar Tether. Withdrawals are also now available. So full functionality on the exchange, and the 24-hour trading volume is very nice. I had a look on Huobi on their website, and they say the 24-hour volume of US dollar Tether was around about 650,000 coins. If you compare it to KuCoin as our biggest exchange so far, they have a 24-hour trading volume of 340,000 US dollar for this trading pair. So nearly double high. I will check it in the future if it remains on this level. If so, really great success for DeFiChain to conquer the crypto space. And with this big exchange, I think more will come in future, because people see DFI is not small. It's getting bigger and bigger, listed in more exchanges, and then the other exchanges also want to list DFI. Thanks for everyone in the background helping here to list it. It's always some effort to be spent. They cannot talk about future listings because the normal procedure is, if they get in contact with exchanges, you have to sign an NDA, and with this NDA you are not allowed to talk about it, that no one can profit from this news. So I also don't know what's coming next, but I'm pretty sure the guys in the background are working on the next exchange and the listing. Then we jumped to the next topic. There was a D token voting round the last days for the new listings, and I have the screenshot here. The winners are Adidas, Goldman Sachs and Johnson & Johnson as a stock token, and we have the DAX, the German index of the biggest companies, as an ETF. So we see here the German community is very strong. They pushed this ticker to place number 2, and these 4 tickers will be listed as a pool on Friday, and on the weekend we will, or the guys in the background will announce when the reward redistribution will be live, so the block number, and on the other side, of course, how the rewards will look like for the new pools. And on Monday is the plan, the new reward distribution will be live. It's the procedure like every time we list new D tokens, we have 50% of the rewards for D tokens, and they are redistributed with respect to the trading volume of this ticker and the volatility index over the last, I think, 30 days was the range. So I'm looking forward to the one or other of these tickers. It's a good opportunity to diversify the portfolio on DeFiChain and get some rewards with liquidity mining. So D tokens are the one part, then we come to the other part, DUSD, and some updates about the stablecoin pools. So there was a DFIP successfully voted that we want to introduce DUSD and DUSDT, the Tether wrapped token on DeFiChain, and DUSDZ, the Circle US dollar wrapped on DeFiChain. They are live, the pools, and the first rewards are moved from the DUSD DFI pool to these new stablecoin pools. It was 1.5%. So originally the DUSD DFI pool has 50% of the block rewards, and from this 50%, 1.5% are now moved to each of the stablecoin pools. And liquidity is now about $2 million US. The one a little bit more, the other a little bit less. And swapping is not available because in the DFIP it was mentioned swapping should be enabled with a minimum liquidity of $5 million US. What's the background? The stablecoin pools should stabilize more the packing. If you have currently a look on the DUSD value, you see we are trading in a little discount. Why is there a discount? It's not because someone sold DUSD. No, the DUSD DFI pool is pretty stable in the last 2 days, but the rest of the world moved. So the DFI price declined in the last 2 days and is now cheaper measured in USDT than in DUSD, and that's why we are on a discount. And if we introduce these stablecoin pools, they are independent of the DFI price and can help to stabilize a little bit, because then there is a kind of arbitrage opportunity to move from the one to the other pools. And that this works, there should be a minimum liquidity, because otherwise a small swap will directly move the complete pool and will not help. So what we are doing now is we will increase the rewards. Also mentioned in the DFIP, it should be higher at the end. And the next step is to put another 1.5% to each of the pools, so that overall we have 3% of the block rewards. The remaining 44% will be for the DUSD DFI pool, and this will happen on Friday, 29th of July. So the RPR rate will double on Friday, because it will the double block rewards then. And this should help to bring the liquidity up to the $5 million US. And with this, the pools are in full functionality. You can swap and trade in these stablecoin pairs. Also, if you like to invest in stablecoins, nice opportunity to use them for your cash positions with DUSD and USDC. I'm expecting with the swapping also some movements, because they are used to kind of arbitrage the DUSD DFI pool, so that we always see a kind of parity, exact $1 to $1. I think not, but let's see what's happening. I'm really looking forward to this kind of measure to improve the DUSD peg. Then from the D token system, complete other topic, DeFiChain status page. So far we had a status.defichain.com where you see how about the ocean infrastructure, the website, is there any error, any issue. And this status web page is now migrated to an own URL, DeFiChainStatus.com. The background is it's independent of the main URL, DeFiChain.com, so they are expecting a better uptime. If you use this page, please bookmark the new URL. The old one is still running for 1 month, but it's planned to shut down the page status.defichain.com on the end of August. 31st is planned to shut down. From the status of the DeFiChain ecosystem to Uniswap, there was also a CFP from Usin to add a kind of block rewards or incentive for liquidity providers. It was 1 million from the community fund requested, successfully voted, and now it will start on the 1st of August with a smaller portion of the reward, so only 1%, like new pools on DeFiChain. If you remember in the past, we also started with 1% of the rewards, and then after a short period for people to enter the system, it goes up to the 100%, and in the same scheme it will happen on Uniswap. On 22nd of August it will be the scheme described in the CFP. If you want more information, have a look on the CFP. I will also post in the show notes a link to a tweet from Usin with more information regarding timeline and details. And yeah, it will be great to see how the Uniswap pools will perform then, if you get here also a nice RPR rate, yeah, and not only the commission part, like always on Uniswap. Then DeFiChain node software update, and with the node software update there was a full node wallet update, but the only thing on the full node change is the node in the background. And what was fixed there, it's a recommended update, so not really needed, but if you use the wallet or the full node, especially for the composite swap, you should update it, because there was a kind of bug, or yeah, it's a bug for composite swaps. The path was not correct chosen, so it was chosen in a way that the disabled pools were used, and then the swap cannot be fulfilled because swapping was not allowed. It's the first time on DeFiChain that a composite swap has not a unique path. So far, if you swap from any token to any other token, it was a unique path, and with this new stablecoin pools, you have a kind of network in the liquidity mining pools, and you need a kind of navigation, and here there was a kind of bug that not the right path was chosen. It's now fixed. The other thing fixed is command get master node blocks. There was a wrong ordering, and now it's a better output and correct. If you want more information, I will put the release notes in the show notes, and then you see on GitHub every detail of the changes with this new node software 2.9.2 if you're interested in the version number. Then nearly last topic, community projects and their updates, and here also a very, very long list. A lot of things are happening in the background. We start with DeFiChain Wiki. If you remember, there was also a CFP. Someone requested a kind of I don't know, 3000 DFI or something like that for contributors in Wiki. So if you add an article, if you translate an article to another language or correct it because it was very old state, then you will get a small incentive. The details are described in the CFP. And there is a kind of introduction and how-to on, for sure, DeFiChain Wiki. I post the link later in the show notes. Sharing is caring are the keywords, so if you are familiar with the wiki, just search for it and you will see it. There you see how to contribute, how you get some of this DFI if you want to help. And that's the word I want to say to everyone out there. If you have something in mind where you say, here I need time to learn it, how to do, if you want to learn something about DeFiChain and didn't find a resource, maybe it's time to write a small article and help the complete community. We want to create DeFiChain or make DeFiChain wiki as the central page for information around DeFiChain, and should help everyone to find the right way in our ecosystem. And it's really complex. It's compared to 1 year ago, totally different with the D token systems, the walls, and so on. I think the one or other thing are still not really known, and DeFiChain wiki can help. So please, if you want to help, do it. It helps the complete community. Then next project, DeFiChain Wizard, another CFP. So this time we have a lot of CFPs. They will start their open beta version on Sunday, 31st of July. If you want to participate, just visit their website, how to. And DeFiChain Wizard is a tool which helps you to automate your vault and your wallet. I'm really looking forward to it. Open beta means it's not the real version, it's the first version for the community to test it. So please use at the beginning a small amount of funds, try it out. If you have any feedback, contact the developers, give them what's wrong or what you miss or what's unclear, so that this tool is also a project for everyone out there and helps to make the life easier on DeFiChain. Next project, also from Kevin Zöll, is the DeFi donation fund. Just a small teaser. They are planning to help a huge project next year in 2023. It should be 5 to 10 times bigger than the projects supported the last time. For sure, the community can vote on. So they will give us some choices and we can vote which project we can support. And with the bigger project, we get maybe more attention about DeFiChain, and we show the world that we participate in a broad range of use cases, not only for the investors and the D tokens. We want to help also. Nice project. Next project, Alternative Explorer and Ocean. It was also CFP but declined, but they are still working on their project, so very nice that they are still working on it. In the past it was Starnberg in the URL, so now they have a new unique URL for DeFiChain. It's called explore-defichain.com. If you go there, it looks like DeFiScan with another color scheme. There are the one or other smaller changes. So for example, you can choose other ocean infrastructures, not only the main ocean. You can use, for example, my DeFiChain ocean or their own ocean, which they now provide under the link or URL ocean.explore-defichain.com. And this URL can also be used in a light wallet. There was an update a couple of weeks and months ago where you can now put in new URLs to ocean infrastructures. So in case the main ocean is down or something is happening, we have now fallback solutions more and more. That's also a big part for decentralization, and great that someone helps here and pushes the ecosystem. The old links are still available, so if you use them, there will be a redirect to the correct URL, but please bookmark the new ones. They will remain now a couple of months, but sometimes in future they will be disabled. Next project, Accelerator Team. Also a lot of things happening here in the background. the DeFiChain newsletter will be back, and if you subscribed in the past, you may have seen an email in your inbox which was called "We Are Back." Just as a small teaser, the correct newsletter will arrive on Monday. I'm looking forward what they have done so far, and if you have not, you can re-sign up on DeFiChain.com page and get the newsletter. Then the next thing they are working on is an airdrop on Bittrex. This will happen soon. They cannot announce the correct date. I think they have one, but I also don't know it, because they are planning a kind of marketing campaign around it. And for this, the date must be secretly handled and not spread over the social media channels, but it will happen soon. So here I'm also looking forward what's happening there, and how the community and the complete crypto space reacts. Another thing they pushed out a couple of days ago was we need 2,000 followers on CoinMarketCap for the Learn and Earn campaign. So there was a change in the conditions. If you want to participate there, you need these 2,000 followers. Yesterday we reached, I think, 1,500. I saw in the chats a couple of minutes ago. Now only 200 are missing. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and follow DeFiChain on coinmarketcap.com. I post a link later also in the show notes. This is needed that they can start with the Learn and Earn campaign. Next thing they are working on is a Telegram sticker portfolio or stickers. I have no more information. I'm really looking forward to it. They just posted this fire. So will be great. Maybe jelly in some nice poses, and then you can use these stickers on Telegram and show that you are part of the DeFiChain community. And the last thing they gave me as a teaser for the future, they are working with a group of American server dudes for a nice video series. No matter, don't know what they are doing. It will happen in August and September. They cannot talk about details and the name. I think there's also an NDA, but it will come, and I'm looking forward to servers and DeFiChain. Great, we'll get some more attention about our project. And then the last project, Vault Maxi, worked on the code. So it's Kuki here implemented a kind of AWS code to maximize the rewards via vaults. And now there's an add-on called Command Sender, so you can use AWS Lambda functions to communicate via a Telegram bot with your system. So it's not needed that you log into, and yeah, it makes it more comfortable to use it in the future. Makes it also a little bit secure, because no login needed. No one can get your password and login information. And the other thing that Kuki is working on, or they are working on, is a liquidity mining reinvest function. It's similar to Vault Maxi. It's a bot where you can program at a certain amount of DFI which you accumulate on your wallet. Please swap half of the DFI token to a preferred other token, and then add it again to the liquidity mining, so that you have this automatic reinvest function, which is currently not available in the Lite wallet. And if you are using currently the Vault Maxi and you're a user of it, it should be easy. So he just mentioned just a few clicks, and then you have this function also available and running. And the last point he's working on is a new version where you don't need a key. So currently you have to put your seed, your key on AWS, that you have access to your funds, and he's working on a new mechanism where transactions are sent to you. You go into your wallet, you will sign the transactions with your key, send it back, and then it's executed. So the keys remain in your wallet. Nobody will get it. It's a nice feature. I'm looking forward to how it's really working, and I think it's an example for everyone out there who want to program something, but don't put the key somewhere else. So you will be the owner of the keys, and no one will get it. So far from the community projects, very long list today. Really looking forward what's happening this week. For sure there will be an update, and the future dates will be for sure next week, Wednesday, the next news show. I'm looking forward to it, and we will have a tech talk in 2 weeks. It was originally planned this week, but the one or other is not available, so now it's postponed to the 11th of August. Always a great show, giving some insights what's happening in the background. They will talk about the Node version 3.0, about options trading, and for sure DeFi MetaChain. So please note the date, 11th of August. Great show with Yusin and the developers, and I think we will see what's happening next on DeFiChain. Then we are at the end. I will also answer a couple of questions if there is the one or other in the chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching later. Have a nice time. See you again next week with great updates about DeFiChain. Bye bye. So then, no questions so far. Premiere, but doesn't matter. Nearly half an hour is now the news show, because we had a lot of topics today. If there's no question, then we can end today. Thanks for watching again. See you next week, and have a great time. It's summer, enjoy it, and we will see what's happening next. Bye bye.